Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, shalom, Om Swastiastu, Nama Budaya, Salam Kebajikan. Thank you for being here today. Now I want to presentate about effective English teaching techniques for beginners. Before it, let me introduce myself. My name is Jerry Wibisono. I am primary school teacher and currently I'm studying at Indraprastha PGRI University in English education major. Especially, I am the homeroom for primary six students. Here, the outline of my presentation. The first, introduction. Second, the challenge of teaching beginners. Third, effective teaching techniques. Fourth, practical activity examples and conclusion. Okay, here the introduction. English is important in the global era. Beginners often find it difficult, fear making mistakes. The right approach is needed to make learning effective and fun. Let's move here the challenge of teaching beginners. Okay, the first one, new vocabulary and grammar. These are often unfamiliar to learners, and that can make learning to feel overwhelming. Next, shyness and fear of being warned. Many beginners hesitate to speak because they are afraid to make mistakes and being laughed at. The third, low motivation to learn. The low motivation to learn is because if learning process feels too difficult or boring, students might quickly lose interest. Next, differences in students' ability levels. In a classroom, students learn at different speeds, and this one make the have different level of exposure to English. So we need to find ways to find the ways to meet diverse needs. This challenge show us why it's important to choose the right teaching techniques, especially for those the starting to learn English. The next slide, effective teaching techniques. So to overcome these challenges, here are several effective techniques that we can use. The first one, use simple and clear language to avoid the complex sentences or advanced vocabulary. Speak slowly and clear to students and can make their understand and follow our instruction and how to follow the simple clear language. The second, focus on communication, not perfection. This one to encourage the students to express themselves without worrying too much about the grammar or pronunciation. The goal is build the confidence, especially for the students when they're using the language. Next, use visual and audio media. It's like pictures, videos, and audio recordings can help refine vocabulary and make learning more engaging. The fourth one, provide regular speaking practice. This one made the students should have a frequent opportunities to speak English in class, even in small ways like greeting, short answers, or simple dialogues. Next, positive provide for the teacher have to provide positive praise and encouragement. It's like the motivation increase when students feel supported. Prize effort, not just for the correct answers. And the last one, use interactive games and activities. This create a fun environment where students feel confident practicing their skills. These techniques are especially helpful in making the classroom a safe and supportive space for beginning to learn. The next slide. Example of practical activities. I have some tips for the first one. Simple role play. The simple role play, for example, first students can practice the greeting or ordering food in a restaurants, and then role play allows students to use language in real life context. Next, using flashcard for vocabulary. This one flashcard with pictures and words help revise new vocabulary visually and kinesthetically. Next, English song. The English the song make learning enjoyable, and they help improve learning and pronunciation skills. Next, games like Simon Says. Especially, this is the great way to teach the command and body vocabulary when also keeping students physically active in the classroom maybe, or in the outdoor and indoor maybe, for the creative for the students from the teachers. Next, short storytelling with pictures. The teachers can tell the read story with simple illustrations, and then ask the students and guess it, predict and retell part of the story especially. And all these activities are simple, fun, and adaptable for different age group and levels. Okay, here my conclusion of my presentation. Teaching, especially teaching English, in the right techniques help beginners gain confidence. Learning process should be fun and communicative. Teachers need to be creative and patient, because the beginner may be challenging, but with the right techniques, we can make the process both effective and enjoyable. Our goals as the teachers should be to build students' confidence and help them communicate without fear. That means being creative, patient, and consistent. Let's always remember that learning should be fun, interactive, student-centered, especially for beginners who are just starting their journey with English. Okay, thank you very much for the attention. I hope for the audience can found this presentation is helpful and will be happy to share this all. Thank you very much. God bless you all.